I first want to say thank you to the testimony that came today, overwhelmingly in opposition to this bill. This is part of the process, and I want to say thank you to everyone who came, and I hope that resonates with my colleagues that the overwhelming testimony was in opposition to this bill. I asked the question about union members and public workers being taxpayers because they have a voice in this process too, as you heard today. And I want to remind my committee members and just put into the record that unions have changed this country for the better. And I actually did some research last night after talking to the sponsor and identified 36 reasons why you should thank a union. And I won't list all 36 to be respectful of the debate of time, but the time of our debate, but I do want to just mention a few for the record. So we can thank a union for weekends, all breaks at work, including your lunch breaks. I know I love my lunch break. Paid vacation, FMLA, sick leave, Social Security, minimum wage, Civil Rights Act, 8-hour workday, overtime pay, child labor laws, OSHA, 40-hour work week. The list goes on and on and on and on. If we had good bosses in every environment, we maybe might not need unions. But the reality is that unions have an incredible role to play, and I would want this legislative body to focus on making life better for workers versus harder. My mom worked at Kmart before she died when I was 13 years old. She never had a union to represent her, but she was a minimum wage worker, and I'm elected to serve those stories, those Floridians. And I hope that we can continue the dialogue and making life better for our workers and supporting their efforts to fulfill their responsibilities as enumerated in law and pass good bills that fit to the Constitution. So I'll be voting no on this, and I hope the conversation continues where we can really prioritize lived experiences as some Floridians who desperately need us to advocate for them the most. Thank you, Chair.